Hello. So, thank you for jumping on here real quick. So, I decided to throw in a little bit of a New Year's heads up, I guess. I'm very excited about this year. The reason why is because there's a lot of plans that I didn't really get to this time around. First year is always the bumpiest, not in the sense that things were bad, but in the things that people didn't know what to be expected because this channel was totally new. If you watched our intro video, you'll see that things are vastly different from what we had planned. And some things we had done, but we haven't done anything with. So, to be expected, things have changed. Most of it stays the same. Everything that you've seen on the channel so far, expect to see it again this year. We started doing live shows. We're live D&D, which is going very well. We're enjoying that very much. At least 50 people are watching that on average for the whole entire time, which is incredible because it's like 3.5 hours most of the time before. So yeah, thank you for watching that. If you haven't watched it yet, you might want to consider it. It's a lot of fun. I have worked really hard. You might say excessively so for the amount of work put into that world. If you haven't checked it out, it's on any of the videos that I have down in the description. They'll have a link to the Patreon where I post the world and where it's developing at. So you can go check that out. It's free to look at. It's not like I'm charging you to see it. But anyway, yeah, I just want to say that we have some plans for this year. I'm not going to tell them all right now, but I just wanted to let you know that I believe that this channel is going to grow. I didn't think so when it started. I had hoped. It's not like I'm just crazy talking to myself in the middle of nowhere, which right now I am. I'm just in my office working, and then I thought, hey, I might as well tell everybody what I've been thinking. So they expect more lives in regards to the D&D. We're planning for Friday. Things will change in the future. See, I have a toddler currently, and my wife is pregnant, so we should expect that in the next couple months. So there may be a brief hiatus when I'm helping her with the baby and helping myself get some rest. But we will try to keep doing lives. We'll try to keep posting. So, of course, I'm not saying that all content will stop. I'm now going to be doing 3 videos a week. One is going to be a song. Now, if that changes, it changes, but most of the time it's going to be that way. I want to be more dedicated this year to getting more music out because people seem to like the tavern songs, and I love doing them. So, if you have any songs that you'd like, uh, like requested, if you have any stories, I guess would be the best way to put it. If you have any characters that you'd like to have covered in a song, I'm happy to do it. So please post below if you want to. You can always just send me a message saying that you'd like to have that done, which most people do. So that works there. So also another thing I wanted to cover today was talk about how we had some workout videos that we'd done. If you saw the first one and only one, it was a lot of fun. We had a great time doing it. There's a lot of things I didn't get to add to it that I wanted to, and a lot of time I wanted to spend on it that I haven't yet. So there's going to be some changes if we end up doing that. We might be doing him a separate channel because he's having a lot of fun getting things together, and we decided we want to do some more movie reviews, um, video game reviews. I have created a Natural One gaming channel. Haven't posted on it yet. Don't get too excited. But I have some plans for this year. I think that to not put in plans, not put in goals, it's silly. Some people are adamantly against anything plan-wise. It's probably because we as humans plan so much and think so much on our goals at the beginning of the year, and 95% of us don't actually do any of them. I don't know if that's accurate, but say statistics and people tend to agree with you. So nod your heads. It's not accurate, but it's pretty close. We often don't complete what we set out to do. So I want to say it on the live so everyone hears it for everyone to know. I'm planning 3 videos a week. One's going to be a song, and the other two, at least one's going to be a D&D video, something related. Whether it's the actual campaign we're playing, 3.5 hours, or it's something on that world. I'm going to try to force myself to develop things. I have so many ideas. Sometimes I get a little sidetracked, but I'm going for it. Just popping in to say Happy New Year. Now back at work. Yeah, thanks, Tom Sawyer. You're a good man. Thanks for popping in. Always, always. You're a good guy. Also, later this year, mid to late year, depends on when we get this set up, I want to start doing giveaways. Not for the sake of just building the whole, like, oh, give giveaways, people are going to show up and they'll just be here to get stuff. But I'm not doing it that way. I decided I want to do giveaways. Growing the channel is ideal, and I'm not going to deny that it will help. But I want to give giveaways because I feel like I never win anything. So it's a small channel, so your chances of winning increase. So, I mean, it may be small things, a signed copy of a picture of the group and, everyone at Natural One, and I don't know, like dice, a nice set of dice. Eventually, I want to do like a grand giveaway where I do like maybe your own minis along with a song, along with like some kind of like custom wooden box or something. I don't know. I have ideas. I just haven't really, I mean, I've hashed them out, but I haven't really the funds. But once I get the funds, I'm going to start doing that. I feel like you deserve it for watching, first of all. I feel like the people who are super dedicated, especially the patrons on Patreon and just doing it through PayPal donations are amazing. Uh, Big shout out to all of them. I don't have permission about from all of them to say names, but there's one, Caden Morgan, who is the number one giver. He is amazing, and anyone that gives is really doing a good thing for me because it helps me spend more time on the channel and give more reason to spend my time on the channel because I have a family, I have to take care of them, and I work a couple jobs. But it's good to get something out of it every now and then. So thank you for giving to the channel because you're not just supporting me, you're supporting the channel and my family in the long run, which is touching to me. So thank you. One last note, I did want to mention that so with giveaways we did. Oh, I wanted to mention that there's going to be some uh, little changes to how we do our campaigns. If you saw this last episode, Moose, if you remember him, was involved. Moose, and then a bunch of exclamation points. I think there was three or four. He is an actual person I did a song for. If you go back in there in the annals of time, you'll see that there is a Moose character I did a song for. I'm going to start adding your NPCs, your characters, or something like that in the story here and there. They may get killed, but most of the time they're not going to. They may help out the party in think of it like a video game. So when you're in a video game, sometimes you can call on something to help you. Big example of that is Fallout, the Mysterious Stranger. What if someone shows up at random when we're just getting demolished? Maybe a group, an extra group. I don't know. I'm planning some things where it's going to be fun, where you can have interaction. So you can vote. I'm going to start posting polls on Patreon. Those that want their character to be in it, give me stats and ideas, and I'll start putting your stuff into the games. That way you can feel like you're a part of the world. And actually, once you're a part of the world, you start going into Tavoriel's actual annals of history and heroes that have been throughout. So I think it'd be fun. I think you could have a chance to be in something because eventually this will be a book. I've decided that. So what you put into it could be a lot of fun. There could be some interesting NPCs that maybe aren't your characters, something that you've thrown at your people. Now, naturally, I'm not going to throw in something that's totally bizarre that doesn't make any sense to the story or the time frame. I mean, you can't put in some kind of gunslinger or something when it's a fantasy based, but have fun with it. I'm not going to limit anything, just like any good self-respecting DM. I'm not going to say no. I'll say yes, but if there's a character that's specifically exciting and everyone chooses that character, yeah, I'm going to put them in there, but I might tweak them just to fit. So heads up on that. Most of the time it won't be. I think everyone's pretty good at sticking with things, but I can't say always, and it will happen because definites are never a good thing. There's a Sith quote about that. Anyway, thank you so much for everything you've done this last year. This year's going to be even better because this year's longer than the year before because I only started, I think, in like March-ish. So I have 430 subscribers almost as of this point. Fluctuates day to day. I say that specifically so I can watch this later and see where I am. At the end of the year, I would at least like to get to 1,500. So if you know people that are interested in D&D, refer them to the channel because it's been a lot of fun, but I need it to grow so I can reach more people, make more songs. I want to do at least a song a week, so I need people's stories. So get going on that. I would appreciate that, my little friends and minions from Natural One. I appreciate you all very much. I mean, I really do. Every YouTuber in the world is going to say how much they appreciate their people, but I don't really consider myself a YouTuber. I'm just a guy that loves D&D and loves to make music, and I'm crazy about my family, and this has been a great medium to connect with people over uh, different states and continents, to talk to people that have different backgrounds that have been invaluable in personal aspects. I've had conversations with that have helped me through some depression and hard times. I'm not saying I'm depressed, but I've had some, hard moments this last year, and people have talked to me about how my songs have lifted them, and that's helped me so much. So, yeah, please contact me, talk to me. I love getting information from you guys. So, that's it and that's all. I have no more to say, but probably will think of some afterwards. But just wanted to say, may this year you roll only natural 20s, but come around for a natural one. We appreciate you here. Thank you, and I'll talk to you all later. Goodbye.